Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson. Today's date is April 15th, 2025. As we continue our growth series for the month of April, we're continuing on our legacy of helping all businesses, churches, and nonprofit organizations, no matter where you are in the country, to help them build and grow their network in the area where they do business. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great topic today. And we're going to be talking about some real impactful things as we continue to move in our communities where we are, looking out for each other, supporting each other, and growing together as a unit. And as I continue on the vision, what God has given me, something purely my eyes can see, in reference to helping and assisting churches, nonprofit organizations, and local businesses in the community where they are, where everybody share the same resources and nobody lacks anything within that community. And so we talk about the growth series, utilizing your website. As a company, Global Touch Enterprise, we're a web design and marketing company based in Houston, Texas. And we're here to help as many people as will give us the permission to do so. But the information that I'm sharing with you, ladies and gentlemen, today will be impactful in reference to helping you understand the significance of your website, knowing how to market and utilize your website, and understanding the database of your website and putting that together as well. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about how we structure ourselves, how we conduct business on a daily basis, and how we promote ourselves. And understanding, again, the 5 P's of marketing. It's all about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. And also understanding, ladies and gentlemen, that you have to continue to do your promotions on a regular, consistent basis, no matter where you are in the country and no matter what city and state you're in. Your goal is to reach your target market, and pull them over to your side and let them be able to engage with you in reference to what you're showcasing on your website. Now, notice that everybody talks about social media, the different types of marketing we can do. And marketing has grown to a big, massive level. But again, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money into it if you're doing it the right way. If you're reaching your people consistently in the local community where you are, and you're going to build your business, ladies and gentlemen, on 3 levels: locally, nationally, and then internationally. And so when you get to the opportunities that's out here, ladies and gentlemen, today, your focus and goal is to make sure that you reach as many people as you can within a time frame. And notice the big box brands are using it consistently. There's algorithms, you got Google, you got a lot of different platforms that you can base this upon and utilize. And so with the website that you have today, if it's interactive, if you have a form, or if you're selling products on your website as a product business or e-commerce site, your goal is to continue to get customers to engage with you. How do you promote that? How do you market that? And what is your brand that you're representing right now? And what is your most top seller of that product that you have online that you're selling? Are you promoting? What's the promotions are running or looking like? And what's your content on social media as well as on your website? And then are you getting reviews and feedback from your customers from the purchases that they're making on your website? And then also, what rewards are you giving them for that? Again, you talk about the 5 P's of marketing. We want to make sure that everybody understands consistently how this works and engaging with your contacts, your target market on a regular daily basis. But you have to do this daily. You can't skip a day. You can't miss a day and say, well, I want to do it this day, but now I'm going to do it the other. No. This got to be consistent in season as well as out of season, so that way everybody can understand exactly what you're promoting in the marketplace. The marketplace is huge, it's vast. But also, too, ladies and gentlemen, you only satisfy 3 things in the marketplace: is what people want, need, and can afford. You satisfy these 3 things, ladies and gentlemen, you can be successful. And so we have some great promotions running at Global Touch Enterprise for web design and marketing. You can check us out at our website at globaltouchenterprise.net. We also have a workshop coming up this Saturday, if you're in the Houston area, at 2600 South Gessner, Suite 420. And so we're going to be doing an online business workshop that we're going to be promoting for the next 90 days. And so April, May, and June, we're going to be running the promotions each month, as well as we're going to have a young entrepreneurs workshop for our young people to start getting involved in their business. We're talking about high school students as well as college students, so they can engage as well. And we want to get the parents involved as well. And so it's all about ownership and putting together a system which saves yourself time, energy, and money, so that way you can grow your business on a regular, consistent basis. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this gives you a great platform to run upon when it comes to your growth. Notice the websites don't shut down, they're 24/7. So you can have an online store, an online service business, or both, and you can run it successfully on your website. The website has many tools and many adjectives to it that you can grow on a regular, consistent basis. Now, it's a database as well, as I shared before. So when people fill out the form, you can also automate it, have automation put together for it, so that way they can get an automatic reply. So that way, when they fill out the form or make a purchase, it automatically gives them that information, and you get feedback. And you want to give them the opportunity to share what they thought of the product once they arrive at their door, and once they receive the product, what did they think of the product, and what do they think of the service that you provided in the marketplace? These things are also good. Google reviews is also good. You can also add Google reviews on your website, and you have people to give you a review. And based on the services and information that you help them with and providing, it's all about the PHP effect, people helping people. So the more people you help get what they want, you're going to automatically get what you want. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a golden opportunity for us to really maximize the moment, an opportunity for us to grow, an opportunity for us to look out for one another in our communities. Whether you're a local church, a nonprofit organization, or a local business in the area, we want to connect with all three. We want to continue to use the three-step approach, which we call the WIN formula. What's important now? And also engaging with our contacts, and also engaging with the general public and the people in our community, so that way they can also know who's who in the community. So that way we're here to help and assist and get them on target point that they want, so they can continue to build their legacy, their purpose, their dreams that they have. And we don't have to wait on anybody today, ladies and gentlemen. We really don't. So we really want to kind of look out for each other more. We want to support each other. And again, we want to circulate that dollar in our community on multiple levels. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, with utilizing your website as a marketing tool, as a way to approach your target market and reach out to people, let them visit your site. If it's interactive, then let them go ahead. If it's not interactive, you want to get that done like ASAP. You don't want to be behind the ball waiting for that, and you need to update your website. You can always go to our website if you have any questions and concerns in reference to that. Let us look at your site. Let us review it for you. And let us check it out and see exactly where you stand if you're up to date with everything. As you notice, that SEO, search engine optimizations, search engine submissions, and we call Google Analytics, and Google has all the bells and whistles that you need to grow your business. You got Google Ads, Google AdSense. You can make money. You have a lot of levels there. You got the YouTube channels. You got your social media platforms. You have fan base. You have a lot of different platforms today, ladies and gentlemen, that you can be a part of, to participant, to get you more exposure. You got your magazines, your newspapers. You got your TV networks. You got a lot of different levels now. And then also we got streaming services that you can market and add and put ads there and grow your business on that level too as well. And you got tags. You can tag yourself with other companies that also you can participate with and grow that way as well. So we have a lot of different levels. And, you know, the floodgates are going so fast. People are like, well, Ed, which way do I go and where do I start? It's so much to do here. It's kind of overwhelming that I don't even know where to begin. Well, let's take a look at that. First of all, if you're a business owner and you have a brick and mortar location, then you should have a website attached to that. Now, whether they buy the product and pick it up at the location, if you're a product company, or they could purchase it and have it shipped directly to them online from online orders. Now, You can have a little bit of both. Your goal is to advertise where you can see more people and visualize on that on a level online. Remember, if you have a cell phone, your mobile phone is going to be your best friend. The mobile apps, and again, having your website basically interactive enough to where it fit any screen size, where people can place an order with their phone, because we use this like clockwork now. That's what I call them, smartphones. And one of the things is that you want to have your information posted. And you also want to do SMS messaging. You got email marketing. You got social media marketing. You have a lot of different marketing platforms that you can engage yourself with on a regular daily basis. Notice I said daily. This has to be done on a daily basis. You can't skip a beat. You don't want to. And you can never have too much exposure either. More exposure you have, the better you come out. And also, if you're an investor, investing monies as you collect, as you gain, as you grow, then you want to continue to update that too as well. And let people know exactly what it is you do in the marketplace regularly. And again, if there's a way that you can look at your competitors and see what they're doing or not doing, you can fill the gap. You can fill the void. And that's what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen. And so with that, it gives us an opportunity for us to really maximize the moment, sharing opportunities on a regular basis. If there's a challenges that you're meeting right now or facing right now, just look at it as an opportunity for you to grow, for you to learn. And always be a student of your industry, your game that you're in, so that way you can continue to learn as you earn and also make the necessary changes as you need to. You need to update the site, tweak the site, and making sure that you have the information there. And then also, who's on your team? What type of team do you have? Are you doing this all solo? Are you doing this all by yourself? Well, if that's the case, in most cases that could be, then you want to basically have things in place, the tools for you to build with. Becoming a wise master builder and making sure that you understand the purpose of why you're doing what you're doing. And making sure that you reach your goal, your targets, on a regular, consistent, weekly, and daily basis. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this gives you a more opportunity for you to grow where you've been planted. And again, as you grow your business locally, you want to do it nationally and then internationally. And once you do that, ladies and gentlemen, this will give you the opportunity of a lifetime for you to continue to share and engage. What is your story? What is your origin story that you're telling? A reference to your business, a reference to how you got started, a reference to your dreams and your passions and your goals. You want to share that, ladies and gentlemen, regularly, consistently. And then also, too, what platforms are you working on, or are you looking at to explain all that, to share that information? What are you on? Are you on different podcasts? Are you looking at your own podcast or creating your own videos? Are you posting it on social media? Are you engaging with your customers or target market on a regular basis? Are you getting feedback from them? All of these things are necessary, ladies and gentlemen, for you to really maximize the moment and understand exactly where you are in the position of this. We got over 340 million people in the United States. And so 1%, ladies and gentlemen, is all you need to be successful. So you want to grow with that. You want to continue to update where you need to update your products and services, your information, your content, making sure your content is tight, that is consistent across the board. And also, if you have a product that you want to represent in the marketplace or introduce to the marketplace, then you want to promote it like clockwork. What kind of models do you have for your product? If it's a clothing business, if it's a technology business, or you're selling technology or different types of tech, then you want to get that information out too as well. And if you're a service business like myself, where I do web design and marketing, then I'm going to create digital flyers. I'm going to have digital marketing campaigns on a regular, consistent basis, as well as I have regular flyers too that I can promote in the community where I'm at and where I serve in my office building, and basically grow that way too. And also let it be known that you're here to help and assist on that level. Whether you're doing your business as B2B, business to business, or B2C, business to customers, or you're doing both. B2B or B2C or BB and BC, you can grow big. Depends on how you look at your market and how you're growing and reaching out to them on a regular, consistent basis. There is always somebody out here who needs your product or service, who also want to get it at a good price, and who also want to have the good relationship with you that you build. And this is why I always share that quality customer service, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be your key to your success and growth. If you give quality customer service, you treat people as they ought to be treated, as you would have them to be treated to yourself, then you want to continue to help and educate them on what it is you do. Education is still valid, ladies and gentlemen. Word of mouth advertising still works today. Yes, it does. So you want to reward them, though, for them sharing information with the people that they know. And some people may know more people than you do. Well, if that's the case, great. Let them tell it. Let them be your runners, and let them represent your brand, your product, your service that you're providing in the marketplace. And once you get that down, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to really pull in and see exactly, measure exactly how much interactions have you gotten on your website. It also gives you analytics and data so you can keep track of all of that. How many visitors did you get? How many people responded to any of the posts that you made? And also, what is it that you're giving them that's going to benefit them in the long run? And then also, too, are you educating them on what you do and how you do a thing? And again, are you creating your own videos? Are you putting together a system in place which saves yourself time, energy, and money, to whereas you have a unique way of growing on a regular basis? And then are you utilizing the tools we have in web design today, which is, you can do automation, right? And you have AI today. Yes, we do. But how do we structure that? How do we put that in play? And then how do we get the information out based on our ideas, based on what we think, and based on what we know? And those who are very well educated, who have degrees and all of that, everybody's starting their own businesses. I've seen a lot of growth in 2025 this year on web design and marketing that is crazy right now. And because of the fact that a lot of people are starting their own businesses after being laid off, or they're getting tired of their jobs, or the job making them sick, or they're getting tired of this, and they're getting the short end of the stick and not getting the level that they can get to. Well, by all means, ladies and gentlemen, this is income tax season. Today is the last day, April 15th of the tax season. So now we're getting ready to move into we're in the second quarter, and we're now getting ready to move into our momentum section, where we talk about products and services and nothing but mega growth. Are you a good manager of your money? Are you a good steward of what you've been blessed with? Are you using your gifts and talents for the betterment of mankind? And how many people are you helping today? And how many people are you giving information out to educate them on what it is you do? And then are you giving back? Are you working in your local churches, your nonprofits organizations in your community? Are you a part of the Chamber of Commerce in your community? Are you looking at all the events that's going on in your community? Are you participating there? Are you sharing? Are you networking properly? What type of networking are you doing regularly? And then are you hosting your own events? And you need to start doing that, ladies and gentlemen, posting your own events, hosting your own events, and making sure that people can come out and check you out, whether you be a part of another event that's being done or you create your own event. The more events you create, ladies and gentlemen, the bigger and stronger you get. The more exposure you get to explain to people exactly what it is you're doing in the marketplace and how you can help others to solve problems. We have to be problem solvers. And the more problems you solve, the stronger you get, the better you are. And more people will start coming to you as a subject matter expert, so that way people know exactly what you're doing. And you can help them resolve issues or challenges that they're facing, and that they can now rely on you and trust you that you have the solution to help them. And this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Who says we need a big government or any government to help us with that? We don't. We need each other. No matter what walk of life you're from, we're all human beings, and we all have goals, passion, and aspirations of what we want to do in this lifetime. And while we're living in this lifetime, we want to make sure that we're doing our due diligence and making sure that we're staying true to self, and making sure that we understand the truth and know what the truth really is, and not falling for these lies that's out there. and all these scams now. Notice how many scams have popped up lately all of a sudden. People are trying to give you money here, money there, da-da-da-da-da. But that's not the way to go. As a wise master builder, the foundation has already been made. All we have to do, ladies and gentlemen, utilize the tools we have to build properly with. And what tools are we using? And what materials do we have that's going to stand the test of time, because we have truth behind it, we have honesty behind it, and we have our passion behind it, and as well as our love behind it. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about who we are, what we represent, and what we stand for. Do we stand for anything, or we fall for everything? And what is it that you're doing in the marketplace right now, ladies and gentlemen, to make a change of other people's lives and doing something unique and different that your competitors are not doing? And whatever industry you decide to dive into, have you studied this industry thoroughly? Have you been a student of it? And are you continually learning as you earn? And are you giving all of the attention to the people that you're serving as a servant leader? And as servant leaders, we have a role to play, and we have a job and a duty to fulfill. And we must understand that it's not about us, it's about them. And it's about the people we serve in the community, our target market, and how many people we can help along the way. But again, people have to give you permission to help them. Without the permission, there's nothing you can do. So your goal is to be open to opportunities and sharing and educating them at the same time, and making sure that you're true to self and true to your cause and your business, and that you don't let any snakes and other people come in to sabotage you. They will try, but you want to bounce that off like a wart on a duck, right? So your goal is to continue to educate, and learn as much as you possibly can as an expert in your field. Notice all those who have degrees and who have studied these different subject matters across the educational spectrum have now understand that, you know what, Ed, I have to start doing this on myself. Yes, retirees now are owning businesses and starting different companies and putting together their own systems. Whether you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or 70s, or 80s, it doesn't matter the age. What does matter is your purpose, your plan, your goal, your dream. Are you fulfilling it? Are you completing it? Are you walking in it? And utilizing the treasures that we have within us to help others in the process. We've been blessed all with gifts and talents. How are we utilizing those gifts and talents? And how many people are we helping with those gifts and talents? Are we looking at a specific group? Are we just targeting our own culture? You know, but one thing about our culture is that we're in every culture. There's no culture we can't touch because our blood is in every culture. Believe that. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it gives us an opportunity for mega growth and understanding that if it ain't us giving it, then who will? If it ain't about the people, then what is it really all about? Are we here to serve, or are we here to take? And we have to understand that it's all about what we do in the time we have today. And what is your time using? How are you using your time wisely? And in time management, you have to understand that every minute on every hour counts, no matter what you do or don't do. But your goal is to study and be committed to your process of growth and continue your personal growth. And I believe growth is happiness. It's essential, because out of my growth I live, and out of my growth I give. That is the whole purpose, the passion and the plan that we must stand on right now. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, again, you can always check us out. Go to our website at globaltouchenterprise.net. Again, we have promotions. We have special guests coming on our show each and every week. And we're going to have a lot to come up to our particular opportunities, because we're here on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on our YouTube channel. And basically on my YouTube channel, we want to make sure that you guys like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, make some comments, send out some comments about that. When it comes to your business, how are you growing your business? Here's the question for you. What have you done this week or planned this week to add more to your business? And how many people have you planned to help this week? And what is your target market looking like? And what industries are you looking at or that you're in? Are you growing in that industry? And what is your website looking like? Is it up to date? Is it interactive? Are you basically measuring yourself and reevaluating what you need to do? Now that we're in the second quarter of this new year, 2025. Now we do what is called a 90-day run, making sure that we continue our process, growth mode, and continue on our growth series. Every month, this period or this quarter, second quarter, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be sharing information consistently, and we're going to have other guests on the show to talk about it as well and what their impacts were. What is your impact right now? What are you looking at? What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Who are your mentors? Who are your providers? Who's helping you expand your business? And how many people do you have in your network? And are you talking to people consistently? And what are you posting like your content like on social media? Is it consistent? Are you getting feedback from it? Are you getting likes, comments? All of these play a role, ladies and gentlemen. But the main role is what you do day by day in your own business. And we need to own our own stuff anyway. It's all about ownership. And you want to have an owner's mindset versus a working mindset. One person asked me the other day, hey, what's the difference between a working mindset and a business mindset? There's a big difference between the two. One, you're working for other people, so you're looking for them to supply you. Whereas on a business mindset, you're not looking for anything, you're doing it yourself. You're creating your own opportunities, your own experiences, and your own success. And this is where you want to be. Yeah, so don't have the fear to stay stagnant in what role you're playing right now, which is not your role forever. It's temporary. Your role is to grow, continue to grow, and be in a growth mindset and stay in a growth mode. The more we do this, ladies and gentlemen, the better we are, the stronger we are, and the more success we have in our interim. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for this opportunity of sharing with you today here on G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. Again, my name is Ed Peterson, and I'm going to basically continue this series every Tuesday and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, as God allows it. And I'm going to continue to do what I can to educate, to uplift, and to help as many people who allow me to hear it, who want to hear it, and who want to follow and do the right thing. So with that, you guys have a great afternoon, the rest of your afternoon today, Tuesday, April 15th, 2025. And until then, keep building the faith, ladies and gentlemen, and keep building the dream.